All right. All right. I sent the link out to a couple people. Maybe there'll be someone to talk to. If not, it'll just be a cool build stream. And I'm building this one right here. Uh, Frame Arms Girl from Kabukiya, which is, it's a pretty good lineup. They've got really nice kit, I will say. So it's gonna be really cool. It's kind of a ninja girl, right? Ninja samurai kind of mecha girl. So it's gonna be good little build. Good little build. There's a lot of runners on this kit. There are a lot of runners on this kit. Sometimes it's gonna get a little disorganizing, but it's just like a master grade. It's fine. Um, building might be slow, but it's nothing crazy. It's not like a perfect grade unleashed or anything like that. So I won't go completely insane with all the runners. Just gonna remember which ones are which. So FF. So this is F. I'm gonna use my handy dandy god hands. So I can use either this one or this one. That's cool. Oops, this popped off. Dang it. There we go. All right, put that on like that. That looks pretty good. All right. So the head is complete. It's not bad. I like it. I like it. Put it over here. Now, let's put this away for a second. Now we gotta do the body. Oh, and on page 8, and we got 20, around about 20 pieces. All the armaments and whatnot, yeah, it'll be like 24 piece page. Yeah, it's 24. Yeah, not bad. We're going pretty fast. It's just not gonna be. It looks intimidating, but it's actually not too bad. Not too bad at all. So it's PC. All right. Okay, so sometimes I wish these were colored so I can actually find the pieces just a little better, but sometimes. All right, so it's gonna be big panel P. I tried to organize it alphabetically, but it just was not like I was. Everything was getting a little awkward. So it's not a terrible amount of panels. So it's fine. Like 4. So that's gonna be this one here, the one I'm poking on. There we go. And there we go. Oh. T R Ooh. S S Q I. they have runners from all the way to X. I was like, oh, this is J. I need L. Oh boy. This is gonna be the one of those ones where you just like try to find all the runners. Like, didn't you alphabetical order them? I'm like, I tried. X is here. I don't need X. There's E. I feel like I should have found it already. There's T, F. Is this one L? That's U. H. H. This one is T. These two are T. I don't need T. These L. I'm pretty sure it's one of these ones. C. D. That was also D. K. And this one's C. Oh gosh darn it. It's one of those times where you can't find what you want, right? What do? You give up. No, you don't give up because it's right here. All right. L and N. So here's N. All right. So we got 7. So that's this piece right here. All right. Then there's N. 6. 6 right here. There we go. It fits like that. Yeah, pretty sure this is an joint or something like it. Okay. Yep, that's how that goes. Like so. And then point it up and then over like this. All right. All right, so we need J's and N's and everything else. Now this is quite an involved step right here. I like it. Let's see. When in doubt, always pray to the Hoth booby cannon. Yes, yes. The good old ion cannon. Why? Because it's so big. You can't keep your eyes off it, right? Ion. Here we go. I hope everyone can hear me all right. Sometimes my freaking looks like a looks like my sometimes it switches on me, you know. This camera just the audio switches just randomly. I'm like, what the hell? I don't know why. I really don't know why. I always get blamed for it, even though I didn't do anything. It's your fault. I'm like, no, it's not. Shut the fuck up. It's not my fault. My volume is trash when the computer switches to the other setting, to the default setting, which is not the good mic. It's the default to the shitty mic. I'm like, what the heck? Even when I set the default to the good mic, it's like Yeah, I'll just switch to the shitty mic anyways. I'm like, maybe it's maybe it becomes unplugged, but I don't know. Don't know. Sometimes I just don't know. It goes on that side. This one goes on this side. Oh, wait. I'm getting ahead of myself. I gotta put this piece on first, and then okay. P. Where is a P panel? Pop-up panel. Big pop-up panel. I think it's this one right here. Yeah. Yep, this is the one. That's this one right here. Huzzah. There we go. All right. Your volume's fine. Almost went robot for a moment 5 minutes ago, but it corrected itself. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes it's got a menu input it right. I just made sure it was correct. Sometimes you have to double make sure yourself. There we go. Snipping the booby panel. Literally booby panel. And that piece goes on after. Sometimes they don't want to fit nicely. There you go. That one snapped on nicely. This one should too, but there we go. Whew. Sometimes you just gotta make sure it's in. Oh, what is this here? All right. Oh, I need J. 12. There we go. All right, let's see who else is here. All right. Hey, buddy, from Fish. Just left a fan expo in Knoxville to meet 3 of the amazing Digital Circus cast. Oh, really? That's cool. Digital Circus cast. That sounds familiar, but I'm not. Hmm. That sounds really cool, though. That sounds really fun. Heck yeah. In Knoxville, huh? They're doing one in Knoxville. Nice. Yeah, Yeah, that's quite the circuit. The fan expo people, they do it all over the state, all over the country. You know, they have them like so much. Like if you wanted to go to all of them, you'd have to like I don't know if they run doubles and on certain weekends. I feel like they do, but you know, but there are some people that are just like go around that circuit and they just sell. You know, so which is pretty cool. You'll get a whole bunch of like unique local people, from that certain area or near that certain area, and which is pretty neat. But people on like the concert kit just going to each of the cons, which is pretty cool. Which is pretty cool. I don't mind that. I know I would totally do that if I could. I do like cons. Would I table? Yeah, probably. I like going around seeing people. I would entertain people. Oh my god, I would puppeteer the heck out of it. Would I sell a lot of merch? Probably, maybe. I'd entertain a lot of people though. I would entertain a lot of people. First, I had to make merch. Find suppliers, fabricators, all that jazz. You know, just distributors. Maybe do some prints. You know, maybe grab an artist, help me out. My sister's an artist, but I don't know if she's got time to do stuff like that. Who knows? You never know. You never know until you ask, right? That's pretty cool. Uh, Sometimes these things come with different orientations. You know. Yeah. Okay. Very cool. That's very cool. All right. Sometimes it gets a little daunting, and they're like, "Yeah, you can switch these parts out with these parts." I'm like, I just got to build the thing first. What's going on? All right. I think these are for. Yeah, this is for the torso. Yep. So it's mostly going to be L. It's going to be a couple ends, and of course, so 16. That's this piece right here. That's the big belly button piece. This is the tummy piece. Right there. I'm not sure what that piece is. Oh, that's that piece. Okay. Um, so we're gonna go 17. And then we're gonna do L. It's mostly L's except for that one N. All right. So 17 and then 18. That's this piece right here. There we go. Yep. This is nice and relaxing hobby. I do like this hobby. I don't care what other people say. Like, oh, it's boring. I never have time. Blah 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 blah. That's what Snowdub's saying, and I'm like, all right, dude, it's what it is. You know how these things go. People like these kind of hobbies. It's true. It's nice. It's a good hobby. You know what I mean? Some people who freaking downgrade people from other hobbies. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. Yeah. Merch. I've been checking my mailbox every day for the Gator plushie. I know. I mean, we need to send it out. Which I said I'll get right on it when I come back from the con, and then I got royally sick last weekend. I mean, all of last week, all last week. I'm still a little bit on the side, so I am fixing to get you that Gator plushie. I promise. I promise you. I promise you. Do you want anything special with your Gator plushie? I can give him anything. I do have the base form all stitched out and everything. I just gotta do some finishing touches on the base form, and he'll be ready to go to the go to the mail. Go to the mail. It's funny. Chulo Monster. Um, well, what's his name? Loki. Stone Loki. Um, he was like, "Hey, Snacks. I want you to fix him. I want you to fix my puppet. I need him fixed." And it was just one of those busy times where it was barely checking like any of my like I was checking emails, but I wasn't checking like DMs or anything like that. And I was like, so he got buried. His questions got buried underneath like everyone else's like all the other groups that like post like nonsense every week all the time. So it kind of got buried. I was like, oh no, I missed his stuff. I just kind of felt bad for it, but I'm like, oh yeah, sure, let me help good old Chulo out. And yeah, I got to fix his eyes, and I got to fabricate some, what do you call it, not eyes, some hands, because Chulo Monster has live hands, which are pretty cool, but he wants kind of some hands for some rods, you know, do kind of like a arm rod kind of shtick. And because to be honest, the arm rods are probably better when you're doing kind of what we do. You know what I mean? So that's kind of how it is. What does it say? Punkwaddle also. So he has a friend. Oh, you want a Punkwaddle one as well? Well, I don't have any Punkwaddle ones set up yet, but um, that is the next big puppet project is going to be the I haven't done It's Alive uh, show in a while. The It's Alive one was when I was doing puppet building. I think I had like Ned the Seagull, which I kind of got rid of Ned the Seagull. I had so many puppets, but not enough room, so I had to I had to kind of take some out of commission and whatnot. Green Slime, I had them, but then it wasn't really I kind of was trying something and didn't really pan out, so I got to figure out another way to do Green Slime. I actually do think I have a good way to do Green Slime, but I'll have to keep you guys posted because Green Slime is a special kind of creature, so it's kind of hard to make slime look all look proper, especially when it's made of fabric, right? All right, so this piece right here goes here, like this. Okay, yeah, that kind of fits, yeah. And then those two pieces. So, but yeah, I'm gonna be firing up my sewing machine and my good old stuff. So you know how it is. Let's see. I'm going to display Gator with my EFAP plushies, so he can pretend like he's part of the crew, which is would be awesome. Oh, you have the EFAP? Oh no! Don't do that. I don't want Gator to mog the freaking EFAP Chinese made freaking plushies. Gosh. Those made in freaking Taiwan, freaking EFAP plushies. Now it feels like I'm hating on them, but no, I'm not. I'm not. But let's be honest. They just did a drop ship. Freaking, there was no love with those plushies. There was absolutely no love made with those plushies. They were just like they had like some third party corporate like drop ship plushie company being like, hey, you want to do a plushie thing? We have a plushie business. Do you want to do it? And they were like, yeah, let's do it. Which I mean, I get it, but it's we gotta be real about these things. Sometimes it, you gotta call out. It's like there's no love with these, right? I'm not trying to be mean about them, but no hate with those guys, but it was very much. I don't know. If you had to give it like a quality, what kind of a quality of plushie would you give it, right? And it's like they're definitely not handmade. They're definitely made by a professional freaking factory. So some sewing shop stuff, which I get it because that's the only way they could do it. So, but still, I call it out. All I'm saying is yours is going to be unique, right? Very unique because it's going to have a crazy, crazy goblin on it. All right, so it's going to look like that, yeah. And then L. This is L. 2 and 2, yeah. There we go. That popped off. That's okay. Whew. Yeah. I like doing this because now these things are fun to build. That's just what I like to do. Kind of get your hands moving. Kind of get you in the creative mood. There we go. Constantly building. Sometimes you just need to constantly build because it's just kind of what you need to do. All right, I'm not sure what that piece is. Oh, that's one. That one's in the separate bag. Oh yeah, find it. Hold on. not that piece, that's for sure. Good piece, but it's not that piece. Oh, I don't know where the back piece is. Unless that piece is a different piece. What is that piece? There it is. It is in a separate piece. All right, found it. It's right here. Kind of like a butt piece. Lower back piece. Okay, lower back piece. That piece. And JJ. All right. Let's see. Joseph Ross Ghosts. Should probably highlight these sometimes. Let's see. Yeah, I understand the feeling on the matter. I just thought they were neat, and yes, your kid will be awesome because it's homemade with care and devotion to the character. Yeah, I don't know about devotion. I mean, that's a question, right? If it's your character, right? Like, how devoted to the character is it, right? Because without me, the character is nothing, right? So I could be super extra, or I could be kind of chalant, you know. But would the chalantness be the character? Because he is like Punkwaddle, right? Punkwaddle doesn't go super extra, unlike Gator. But that doesn't mean Punkwaddle is a little less devoted than I am. You know, it's one of those things. It's like, that's a good thinker, right? And that really does make your head scratch just a teeny bit, but you know. So obvious answer is no, and I think Punkwaddle is he does his thing, right? Like Jolly Jolly tends to be pretty chill most of the time, and everyone knows he's trying to make these things go, right? He's trying to build his puppet empire, right? Jolly's little puppet empire, you know, which I hope to see him go really really big, you know. If he gets his show up super big, that'd be awesome. That would be awesome. And you know, so big that he can pay me to start working for him. That would be even awesomer, right? And I get to do this fun hobby, um, for kind of a side job, or maybe even a real job would get big enough, right? That'd be a hell of a dream. Okay. Oh yeah, this is starting to fit in pretty nicely. I do like these kits. These kits are really fun. Sometimes they don't fit nicely though. Come on. There we go. All right. All right. So let's make this. There we go. All right. Almost there. There we go. No. Oh, come on. I made one side make sure it fit really nicely, and it's almost perfect. And then I tried the other side and didn't quite match up. So I match up these four pieces right here. Make sure they are all kind of in line. And these pieces right here. Ah, Yeah, something's not matching up. Oh no. All right. That's why. Okay. I had one of the pieces backwards. That's why. Now I should go. There we go. Sometimes he's got a little finicky. There we go. Bottom portion's all good. There we go. All right. Let's see, Marcus Felix. It says, all Snow needs is two more great ideas like a meltdown to get more notice. I know. Honestly, what he needs is some outside real drama to freaking spark up. That tends to boost out a lot of people. But we'll see. We'll see. Problem is what we do is kind of fun. Shit for fun. Nothing too dramatic, and I hate drama too. So, which is probably not the best thing because drama farming is probably one of the top tier ways to get noticed on the YouTubes, which is probably why that and sex appeal, right? Is how it is. Nothing wrong with people who do that kind of stuff, but it's kind of like yeah. Or some people that have like a big project that they're doing, right? That most people can't afford to do because they don't have time nor the money to freaking spend it. Those ones always sell pretty good. That would be me. I'd be like that guy who was like making a lot of money because he's doing some crazy, outrageous freaking like lunatic freaking project. That would be me. I'd be that kind of YouTuber if I had the means to be that kind of a YouTuber, right? Or Twitch streamer or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But the more I look at it, I'm just like, oh yeah, that's probably not going to be me. It's probably not going to be me, which it is what it is. Kind of just like, oh, I wish, but and then you got to figure out what you can do, right? It's like this is how they do it, but you can't do what they do because they're already doing it, and you don't have the means to do it either. So now, what do you have the means to do? And what do I have the means to do? I have the means to do some Gunpla, which I like doing on a Sunday, which I plan on doing more of because it's fun, it's relaxing. Get me kind of rambling, right? I did drop the link on to some friends. We'll see who pops in, who doesn't pop in. Nobody pops in, that's fine. If my show goes straight down to nobody watching, that's okay too, because I'm gonna do this anyways because I like building. I like building puppets. I like building plushies. All these things. Hey, Real Wade Nation, what's up, my dude? That's another good guy. Real Wade Nation. All right. Try to put the front kind of panty place right here. I know it goes there, but it goes in at an odd angle. I gotta really. There we go. And then there we go. And then yeah, there we go. Really got to jam it in there. Oof. Got to slide it in just right. Whatever. Oh, it's funny. All right. That's a really good looking belly panel piece. Mm-hmm. It's a good waist area. Waist. You got the chest. And then they tell you to snap them on. Yeah, they tell you to snap these two on. It's just not too hard to do. Just go here and then pop. like so. Oh, no! Ah, Christ. I lost the booba panel. There it is. Okay. Just straight up, plop! The boobs went out. Oh, no! So we figured out the tolerances on these panels. This one was... Make sure these are very snug. There we go. There we go. Got it. There we go. All right. And now I'm doing the arms. It's pretty good. This is the head piece, so it just pops on just like this, I think. Like so. Pretty much that's going on right there. Oops. This booby panel, man. God. It just does not want to stay. Bunch of nub marks on it too. I'm gonna clean it up. There we go. Yeah, but yeah, it's a good little hobby, you know. It's nice, it's relaxing. It's my relaxing hobby, right? One of my many relaxing hobbies. Oh, fridge. Pop the head off again. Boop. All right, let's see. Okay. Wow, it doesn't take much to pop it off. I just need to push it just lightly and it pops off easily. Oh, that's not best tolerances on these, but that's okay. That's right. All right. Oh no. Oh, what the hell? Where'd the ribbon go? Oh, there it is. There we go. There we go. Ooh. It's a great kit, but sometimes these things are just, you know, they don't fit perfectly. They do fit pretty nicely though. So, all right. So, okay. So L, and I'll probably make you do this like twice. So yeah, pretty much. So we're gonna go. This is panel L, and we're doing 12s. $11. There we go. Ooh. Yep. All right. Okay, let's see what I missed. Let's see. Yeah, Shrubby said, good old Shrubby. So said, yeah, drama farming is a short-term gang, but a long
Long-term notoriety, yeah. Well, you get some people who just like drama farmed, and that's how they got big. But like once the drama fire kind of like goes down, it's just like, oh, they're just kind of lame, you know. Um, like I saw a clip of what's those geeksters talking YouTube show, side scrollers. Um, I pop in sometimes. I'll watch kind of the big gang sometimes. Sometimes they have good people, and sometimes they have real freaking dweebs on. Um, but they were talking about Super Dweeb, which is Mister what's it, Mundane Matt or whatever his name is, um, Matt Jarbo, and that guy, he was nobody until a certain Zoe, yes, that Zoe, the Gamergate Zoe, Quinn, I think her name was, freaking like straight up like attacked him and tried to like cancel him and shit like that. And this is like the inception of Gamergate, right? And technically he was pro Gamergater, right? You know, he was kind of in the good guys, right? He was with the good crowd, right? Um, and then so that's kind of how he became internet famous, quote unquote internet famous, you know, and that's how he got like 100,000 subscribers or whatever, and because it was just kind of like talking about freaking um, pretty much the entertainment news bullshit, right? Not very hard to do, especially back in those days, and people are freaking like super botting, you know. They weren't getting caught with bots or something like that too, which apparently I don't know if he botted back then or like he botted when freaking like the whole like um what is it called, the kill stream or whatever happened, and that was funny because the kill stream, like, yeah, just whole bunch of funniness happened, and he was just hemorrhaging people, he was just hemorrhaging freaking what you call it, that's just I don't know. I I don't even care to check like what he's at right now, but that was funny though. Kind of a rise and fall thing, right? And, but that was that was kind of like someone who had drama, and not someone who always rages into drama. He's not like a drama alert, or what's that guy's name? Keemstar? Yeah. He's always like dabbling his toes into drama. Not always his own though. He's a lolcow finder, which you know the internet does kind of need that because people love to see that. So people love the Jerry Springer show kind of deal. But let's see. Let's see. No drama with Flurl. Uh, that's that would turn me away from Snowdub. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, I don't I don't hate Floral. I like Floral. I don't think Floral likes me though. I don't know. I don't know. I just he like stopped inviting me to do things and stuff like that, and I'm like, oh shoot, what did I do? I don't I don't know. I think Floral's cool. Again, I know Punkwild's got some history with him. And mostly the crowd that he kind of aligned himself with. That's why Punk Waddle kind of like is not on the Wednesday show. He's on my Wednesday show now. So yeah, that's all. And the only reason why I do Wednesday show because it was good time at one point in time. Wednesday was a good time to do a show, and so I'm not actually doing a Wednesday show to compete with his Wednesday show. I'm just doing a Wednesday show because it was good timing for me to do a show. Actually, I think I go later. Do I go 1 hour later, earlier? I think I go earlier. Either way, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. There's no drama with me and Floral. That's for sure. I'm kind of Switzerland and on that and all that. So you know, is what it is. Is what it is. Even though I have two people who not the goodest terms with him, but yeah, it is what it is. Floral's okay in my book, though. Floral's okay. Floral is okay. Let's see. It just took a lame if that's what you do. Yeah, it does look lame. Like literally what I said, Mr. Matt Jarbo. it's, it was kind of he kind of got Zoe Quinned. Not a proper Zoe Quinn though. Thank goodness he didn't off himself. But yeah, that's definitely an interesting time in what was that, 2014? That was oh my god, that was a decade ago. Holy smokes. Whole decade ago. All right. Um what says J? J's not this one, is it? No, this is A. I need J. Yeah. All right. There's J. That's what I thought. I was like, I'm pretty sure I have it here. Yep, it's these ones right here. But yeah, drama's it's a double-edged sword, Sometimes it wears on you. You know what I'm saying? Like our girl Saggy Melons or Realite or whatever her name is. You know what I'm saying? I just 1 second. There's always something I gotta do. I'm streaming in mid afternoon, everyone's doing something. Like, hey, what's going on outside? Yeah, it's just that was nothing now. Thank goodness. I don't want real life drama. That's if you think internet drama is too much, just wait until you have real life drama. You know what I'm saying? Holy smokes! Oh, sorry about the dead air and dead building, but you know how this goes. Let's see. Um, he just made uh, just think you took Snow's side, but clearly you haven't. I mean, I don't even know what a side is. You know what I mean? To be honest, Snowdub doesn't even hate him. Really, kind of. It was kind of annoyed. It was more of a floral thing, kind of essentially just ghosting and kind of separating away. And I think he was like thinking better than Dow and all that stuff. And I don't even know. I don't even know because I haven't talked to him since then. So it's like it is what it is. It is what it is. I think I'm still subscribed to Floral, so that's cool. Um, I don't watch his show because I'm streaming or I'm sleeping. It is what it is. It is what it is. Under a Rock had to move Monday a couple of months ago. Oh, okay, they moved Monday. Oh well, then I'm doing the mech show, and then I'm hopping on the mech pit with the Ironcaster. So I'm even busy then, you know, and so is Punkwaddle actually. um, uh, Cotton Collision isn't at the same time anymore. Oh, okay, that's good. That's good. Wow, awesome, awesome. You don't have to pick sides now. You don't have to pick sides. You don't have to pick the correct side or the floral side, right? I'm joking. uh, no, but those are some really good streams with floral. He's a decent puppeteer. You know, and maybe that's why what's his nuts is a little butthurt about um all the uh I don't want to say betrayal, but kind of the ghosting. You know what I'm saying? Because he was actually someone who was a go getter, right? You know, some with actually like time on their hands, and not an extraordinary like blue collar job that freaking makes you tired like beyond belief. Like my job is. Oh God. Sometimes I just like get out of work and I'm like, I don't want to move. I don't want to do anything. I just want to die. Sit in the corner, just cry. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's just really rough on the everything. But and in other days I'm feeling hot. I'm hot ticket. Usually when I do it, I get a lot of energy when I do it. It's, it's kind of weird. It's I got to take the first step. Once I'm taking the first step, I can do it. 100% can do it. Now I'm probably like super exhausted the next day, but it is what it is. I got to build that endurance. And sometimes is streaming exhausting? No, going to work is exhausting, and I do that almost every day. So I used to do that almost every day. Holy crap! And I used to get shit pay too. So yeah, I had to switch jobs, and I'm glad I did because I'm getting better pay and you know better compensation. So it's just whew, 31 and 3. Yeah, there we go. And 2 and 30. Okay. Yeah. So I did like my old job, but you know it was kind of a nighttime job, which is fine. But I didn't have any time to do anything at night, and I'd always come in a little late out during the cotton council. And Jolly's just like, "Oh, I'll move it up an hour." I'm like, "No, Jolly, you got to do it the opposite. What the? If you move it up an hour, I'm going to be 2 hours late, not an hour late." Sometimes he's not the smartest, but he is the one who invited me. He's the one who started this whole puppet thing. You know, without him, I would just have like a random like puppet. You know, wouldn't notice. Wouldn't notice. Without Charlie inviting me over that one time, I would just no. I don't know what I do. I don't know. Would I be puppeteering as much as I do now? It's a good question. I'm not sure. It's it's one of those what ifs things. You know what I mean? Like it didn't happen like that, so I can't tell you. But would I just be into a different thing? Would I be like only doing Gunpla? Would I just be doing this all the time instead of puppet shows every once in a while? You never know. Never really know. There we go. All right. It's got to face one way. Okay. 2. So it's this piece right here. Yep. I will say I'm going through this one. I decided going through this one pretty fast, but there's a lot of runners on this one. A lot of runners. So I don't actually know how fast I'm going to go through this. Okay. All right. So, um, Oops, other side. There we go. Nice. There we go. Nice. All right. Now we need you. Oh my goodness. They're like, all right, just use this panel. Use this panel. Now grab from this one. Now grab from that one. I don't think I grabbed you yet. That's T. I'm grabbing T. I don't need T. That's S. I feel like U is somewhere around here. That's Q. That's also Q. That's O. That's probably over here. C, D. I gotta find panels. Find the right panel. I will find it. Might take a little longer than normal. Did I appetize them? No. Should I? Maybe, but I feel like it's a panel that I should have found a while ago, but didn't because I saw it a while ago, but I don't know where I put it. That's R, PC, F, E, B, N, C, D. That was also D. That's M, Q. That's B. That's A. Oh, here's you. I was about to say, I was like, I remember seeing it. Which one is it? And I kept on skipping over the shiny one because I was like, I don't need any of the shinies. It's this shiny, translucent pink. It's really, it doesn't look good in the camera, but it's really good. But, all right, let's see what I missed when I was looking for a panel. All right, let's see. Let's see that. Nah, the way you juggle both your channels is the best you can. Yeah, I know it's just how it is. I do miss Punk while putting out the videos every several weeks, and though also when Gator is going into space, I'm waiting on the more adventures. Yeah, I just couldn't do it every week. You know what I mean? It's just time crunch, and then I'm getting sick, and then I'm doing all these other things for like certain like events that I'm going to, and it's just tough. It's a lot on my plate, and everyone's all like, oh, I'm like, yeah, I just can't do everything all at once, you know. I wish I could. I really do wish I could. I wish I could be Superman, but I can't be Superman. I can only be what I can be. Can only do what I can do. I'd love to do more, but sometimes all you can do is your best. And people are just gonna have to accept that, right? Can't do more than your best, right? People are like, it's like, no, you need to do more than your best. I'm like, that's not a thing. More than my best is not me, right? There we go. All right. Take your time, no rush. The wonderful things happen in the timeline of mind. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, Gator will be going into space. Don't worry. We'll send that little goblin into space in no time. Space adventures. I know. Everyone says, like, yeah, you should do another goblin adventure. I'm like, yeah, I will. I wish I had more money, time, budget, all that jazz. Maybe I should actually just go for the real thing, you know. Create a Patreon. People like to see my thing, you know. Oh no, Budge. Oh. Phew. Oh crap. Okay. I feel like these pieces are gonna pop off easily. I don't hit them with a little magic. Luckily, I have a bottle of magic over here. Now they're not going anywhere. And yes, that was Mr. Cement. So yes, I applied it yes properly for the proper thing. All right. All right. So okay, now I need W. Now I need W. Holy smokes. A through X. I guess there's a W too. Do they just have like all the panels? I think the sticker sheet, they're probably gonna call it Z. Let's see. W. I haven't seen W yet. I don't think I've seen W. Maybe W is like M, but it's upside down. Right? This is M. Yeah, this is M. There's W. Eventually, it's gonna get easier. That's the thing with these things. It's gonna get a lot easier. The less runners you actually have to work with. So the more you get done, the easier you'll get. That's the easier it will be to find these things, right? That's normally how it goes. It's normally how it goes. But we'll see. All right. I like how they give you an extra one. Just like, just in case you lose one. Well, or one piece of one. We have another set. We have one set of each, just in case you lose one, or this one or that one. Which is good, because sometimes these things get a little springy. There we go. Here we go. Ooh. Little tiny pieces. They fit real nice. There we go. All right. C. Oh, I know Charlie. Charlie panel's right. Is this it? No, it's okay. It's one of these. It's this one. No, that's D. This has to be it. This is 1000% it. Yes, it is. All right. So 10. 10 and 10, huh? Is there another C panel? I feel like there's two C panels then. Is my other C? Yes, it is. I was about to say, there should be another one, right? Yes, there is. It's right here. Okay, there we go. There we go. Whew. Like I said, this is just a little chill panel. Nothing too crazy. Not sure what that one is. That's probably a foot piece somewhere. Some kind of foot joint. Connects to the shoes. Oh, it's a hand piece. Hand panels. Okay. About to say, I'm like, I'm sure these are the hands. So very, very cool. They have a very cool thing for the hands. It's a nice little tree. And they're like, hey, yeah, this, that, and that. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. All right, thumb up, always thumb up. Remember whenever you put these things on, you just like you present yourself as you're looking at it, right? You turn the the shoulder joint this way, and then you bend the elbow, and that kind of gives you your kind of like your L. It tells you which side it is, and then it's always thumb up, right? So the hand goes where the thumbs goes up. That's just how I do it. Right, and then match this one up with that one. So let's chop up that one. All right, put the hand panels down. Why does that want to move? Okay, that wants to move because that piece right there is in the way. There we go. Now I can move freely. I can put this in proper. And that looks pretty good. All right. So, yeah. So, yeah. Ooh. And that's pretty much it for the hands. I think these can just pop on like so. Ta-da! Just like that. Very neat. Let's see. See, it reminds me. I have a Lego One Piece live action ship set build someday. Oh, you have to build a One Piece. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. I built one of the One Piece ships, Gunpla. They're good kits. They're decent kits. You do have to take your time. They're like, they're not, they're not perfect. They're not, yeah, they're definitely not perfect grade difficulty, but they are like high grade to like almost real grade difficulty. They're like kind of like in between, like a difficult high grade, I would say. Some of them, you know, I built one. I only built one, so maybe it was just the one I built. It was kind of just some of the parts were just a little finicky. You know, it's just not the best. You know what I'm saying? Not the best, but you know, I was able to make it. I was able to make it do. Right? Sometimes you just gotta make it do. All right. So, and these are the legs. You can see that's a leg right here. See this part right here is just the leg panel. I don't know. See, it's a leg right there. So I'm building the legs right now. We're putting the legs on this girl. Yeah. So, and they'll make you do it twice, but on the other side too. And I kind of build the legs both at once. So, and then you can see I did that part already, and that part, and these two parts I need to build. And then they'll have like swap out. You swap it out for this. You swap it out for that. Oh, I could swap it out for the clear piece for oh, this one. Yeah, I can swap out that one for that one, and they'll be the same, which I'll probably do. But that's that's for a little bit later, and that's neat. Heck yeah, heck yeah. All right. Wow, boy oh boy. So let's continue this. Yeah. I'll probably get this build done pretty soon. Yeah. I remember when I don't know if it was my first nip and nag, but it was one of my first nip and nags, and I built. Let me grab it. I built this kit, except for it was all blue. I did modify this one. I built this one a second time. This is the second one I built, but the first one I built was on string, so it was the Goof Custom, and this Goof Custom I customized the custom. I customized the custom. Oh my goodness, you know what I mean? So. Super fun. It was a super fun build. That's it for N, I think. Yeah. N's gone. All right. So I need N. I need to make N, and I need to make L14. So it's these pieces right here, 13 and 14. They're literally the same piece. Yeah, they're exactly the same piece. What's the different numbers? I don't know. Sometimes they'll have the numbers the same. Sometimes they'll have them differently, even though they're literally the same. They're literally the same piece. Yeah, 100% the same piece. But that's okay. All right, so has the little ridges, and then they have oh, they do have a little notch on the side. So the notch goes like this, and this one turns this way. There we go. And then I'm assuming the notch would be on the other side. So that's a little notch. And it too would be on that side, facing away from the notch. So essentially, they should be kind of in reverse of one another. But no, they're actually just the same. Huh. They should be reversed, but they're not. They're literally the same. Oh, wait, no, it is reversed. I just put it wrong. Wait for the notch. There we go. Yep, they are. They are reversed. Boom. Got it. Haha. I was about to say. I was like, sometimes these things have to go this way. Sometimes it doesn't have to go that way. But that's just how it is. All right, no time to rush. Yeah, no time rush. Okay. So this is polycap D. Popping in with polycaps, my flesh colored polycaps. Skin color. All right, so panel L. That's these ones. So 10 and 9 go together. Sometimes when you do these panels, you do them twice, but it'll tell you to do one side at a time. Now you can do them both at the same time. It's true, but you have to do the first panel that they tell you to do first, so you don't mix up the parts. So sometimes they do matter. Because you notice how I did this one right here. I had to do it proper. And to make sure that this one was going the right way, right? So I think that this is panel 10, right? Or is it the other way around? All right, so let's just think. Okay, this is the hole, so this goes here. And this is the pin, so they go here. And that one goes in like this. It kind of goes around the hip joint like that. That looks nice. And these pegs, they go, oh, they're gonna fit. So round circle, high circle. So it fits. Circle is up high. So it fits like this. And then this one's gonna snap nicely into place. As soon as I get these snapped in nicely. I guess it's kind of loosey goosey, but that's okay. Sometimes the pieces are supposed to be loosey goosey. All right. I can almost get it. I can almost get it. Yep. That fits. That fits. Those fit. Sweet. Now that's a bit of a thigh piece right there. Yep. All right. Now since I built that one, I'll know how the other one goes. Luckily. Uh, let's see. Is anyone chatting in the board? No, everyone's just chilling. That's all good. Whew. It's kind of Sunday. Nobody wants to stream during Sunday. Well, some people don't want to stream, and some people who are streaming is kind of their job. They will stream on Sunday. They're like, I have to stream on Sunday. If I don't stream, I don't make money. It's kind of the downside, right? It's always an upside to making money online like that, but there's always a downside too. So sometimes you can be jealous, but You got to look at things with a realistic eye, right? It's like Mr. Beast. Like if he go some one day he just like doesn't do anything. Like this freaking his YouTube like career goes up in smoke, right? What is he gonna do, right? You know what I mean? Like how is he gonna get a job? He's got zero skills. So, to be honest, he's got enough freaking of a golden parachute to freaking vacation like every other week and still be okay. Which is insane. Some people have just like that much money. I'm like, holy crap. It's like, yeah, never talk to me about any money problems, please. It's like, oh, I don't have $60 million to fund this one thing I really want to do. I'm like what the heck? You're just you're crying like the Monopoly man. Is what's going on? It's like I've never even touched that kind of money. And then they'll be like, "Well, I'm sorry, I'm not playing with broke money." I'm like, yeah, you're not. So you shouldn't be crying at all. Yeah, yeah. I wish I was rich. I really do. What would you do with all your money? It's like I don't know. Buy a house. That'd be like one of the first things I'd do. Buy a house. Buy a nice car that doesn't break down all the time. Uh, let's see. Oh, NP. Oh, here's O. Where's P? P's here. There we go. Whew. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Papa Cotton is like, what's the last music you listened to, Snacks? Huh. That's a good question. I'm trying to think of what last music I listened to. Did I listen to music last yesterday? I might have. I don't even know. Holy crap! Do I listen to music? It's like I don't. Hmm. Now that is unsettling. I'm like, when is the last time I listened to some freaking music? Hmm. And what was it? Oh god dang! I don't even know. I don't even know. Wow, that's hell of a call out. It's an odd call out too. It's not even like one that I should be offended of. It's just like what the, do I listen to music? Not necessarily listen to music. I'm not a big like Radiohead or nothing like that. So I don't listen to music like all the time. I don't know. I usually listen to music at the gym, but I haven't been going since I've been sick. So um, I've been listening to like comedy podcasts lately. So um, shoot, yeah, my kind of like my background freaking just stuff has been like comedy podcasts, comedians and whatnot. So it's just been kind of that. But no, sometimes I'll bust out into like 80s rock or 90s rap. I'll just have like some odd backtracks. I'll mix it up into like a mood, you know what I mean? Some kind of setting when I go out when I'm going for a good workout. I'd be like, you know what's the mood today, Be like, oh, the mood's gonna be 90s rock, you know, or it's gonna be there's gonna be '80s heavy metal or some crazy jazz like that. Yeah, dude, that's pretty crazy. Yeah, I'm just like, holy shit, that's a crazy thing. I didn't realize. I'm like, holy shit, do I have a problem listening to music? No, I don't really have a problem with listening to music. I listen all the time, but so when do I listen to it? It's like usually when I'm doing stuff, I usually have something on the background, but it's usually like a podcast. Sometimes it's the Joe Rogan Experience. Oh my goodness. Sometimes there's a couple others too. Like Shane Gillis. I kind of like Shane Gillis. He's funny too. He's been pretty funny lately. All right. Oh my goodness. Fucking get in there. Fucking hell. Like this one's slightly off. Hang on, I think that fit. I did think that fit. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty crazy though. That is crazy. Yeah. Yeah. Don't go a day without music. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't. I do listen to music. I just don't remember what's kind of music I listen to. Okay, what kind of podcasts do you watch lately? Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yes, yes. Freaking uh the Kill Tony. Yeah, I do listen to Kill Tony. That stuff's hilarious. That stuff is hilarious. I freaking love Kill Tony. That stuff is. They'll have like the randomest freaking people on. It's like this person's retarded, and then you have someone else on, and like, oh, this person actually is retarded. Holy shit! Yeah. Oh my lord, That's some good shit right there. I do like to Kill Tony. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing that live, but honestly, let's be honest. A lot of people want to see it live, and I'm not sure what the tickets prices would be. It'd probably be outrageous. And they'd be like, yeah, yeah, I love comedy, but I don't love comedy that much. Holy fuck. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, everyone's trying to make money. I get it. But shoot, I'm trying to hold on to what little money I have. Uh, it's just what it is. do plan on getting this freaking one kit all done. Well, who knows? Who knows if I will or not, but. That one's the right. This one's the left. For some reason, that's important. Did it not match? Is that why? That's why they don't. They're not matching. I thought I had them right, but I did not. Which is funny because they had it plugged out that way. It's like this one is this one. They're like, make sure it's the right one. I'm like, should be the right one. You told me which one it should be. Oh, come on. There we go. Now should it fit? I hope. It fits as well as it did earlier. Oh well. Ah, shit. Motherfucker. Whew. All right. Yeah. Dropped the piece I was working on too. Not terribly small, but it is a very important joint. Christ. Found it. Oh. Whew. All right. Ow. Go. Okay. Yeah, these pieces don't fit very smoothly. But they do fit. Yeah. I'll probably hit them with a little bit of magic. All right. Let's see. Snacks can't remember the last time he listened music he listened to. I know. I don't even know. Oh, oh no, it's a disaster. I know. I was about to go. I know. Sorry. Hey, 70s is here. That's cool. Nerd. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Uh, I hate it when I lose a piece because I'm too fixated on that, and then the chat keeps on going. That being said, I have my eyes down building, but see, I don't like comedy enough to yeah, Sixth Street in Austin, right? Heard Austin's kind of like the gay city of freaking Texas, which is not like super gay, but it's gay enough to be a problem. I'll watch it on YouTube. Yeah, exactly, exactly. That's kind of when I listened. I listened to it. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I like it. Not all the time, but it's good. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What are you talking about? Oh, okay. Yeah, you talk about all that stuff. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Some Warlord, Megadeth. Yeah, all sorts of stuff. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Let's see. It's gay enough. Clip tentacle. Austin. It's gay enough. It's gay enough to not go to. I know, right? Shit. Shit. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Snowdub thinks building model kits, these little snap kits are is gay enough. I'm like, oh no. It's not. Honestly, I do understand where he's like maybe coming to. One, he can't contribute to the conversation, so he's got to freaking call it gay. So we did frustrated and finally switch the topic. I get that. You know, it's a dick move, but I get that. But also, it's like those freaking adults who freaking build Legos. I loved Legos when I was a kid, and honestly, this is not far off from Legos. It's really not. But But the one thing Lego won't do is have kits like this. You know, have a have a have an awesome freaking like a sexy like ninja samurai girl, right? They won't do that. No, no, it's not a shot and not a no, no sir. They're not going to do anything like that. Um, how do you know that? Because that's the reason why Bionicle is not a thing anymore. Bionicle people were modifying the Bionicles, and they were making more um what do you call it? Freaking like girlishly figures, like bodacious, like Bionicle babes. Why? Because yeah, like people can modify plastic kits pretty easily, um, pretty darn easily. So they were doing that, and they're like, oh, they didn't like that. They didn't like how people were doing some modification, and it's Lego, so you can build whatever you want, and it's still Lego, right? Um, but when people start like modifying it and doing some creative taboo builds, um, it's still Lego, correct? Well, no, because Bionicle is no longer Lego because we're not. It's no longer Lego because we don't like it. We don't like what you're doing with our product. Please stop. They went completely like freaking. They went completely like church Karen on the people who were modifying the Bionicle lineup, which kind of sucked because the Bionicle lineup was pretty rad. I mean, especially the first edition. Remember the first edition of Bionicles? They came in like those little pods, those little like what do you call it, the cylinders? Look like the ones where you like put in like you put in like those little tubes that you freaking distribute in the bank or like to like a different office or whatnot. This came in one of those. You pop it open, and then you have like little bags and a little puck because it had a little it had the arms just came in one piece, but they were springy. They had a kind of a throwing mechanism on them because they had like it was like the Collie Cat plastic that was very springy. It had some tension on it, so they could throw pogs. Which is really they could throw these like cylinder things. So it's really awesome. I should probably get back to building. Which I need D. All right. Yeah. Yeah, that's gay enough. Yeah. It's a weird build. Not gonna lie. What this or the freaking the Bionicles? Bionicles, I agree. The bodacious Bionicle babes. That is a weird build. I will say. I will say that is kind of an odd build. But you know what? Hey, it's their creativity. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna build shame. You know what I'm saying? It's like saying I'm not kink shaming. I'm not build shaming. No, sir. That's not what I do. That's not what I do. But um, I do need H. I think H is in one of these ones. These are my T panels. H is. These are S. These are S. Or H. This is H. Yep, this is H. So many little panels, man. These runners are just everywhere. Every freaking where. All right, 3. So 3's right here. But yeah. Yeah, I did like the Bionicles though. They had a lot of really cool like it was just a cool it's just a cool like product, And it was in house back when freaking like Lego had creativity. They knew what creativity was, you know. Nowadays they're like, "Oh, we'll just buy stuff cuz we don't need to create the things that people love. We just got to replicate it and Legotize it, right?" So people love Harry Potter. Let's make Harry Potter Lego. Oh, people love Star Wars. Let's make Star Wars Lego. Yeah, Star Wars. Yeah. That's pretty much all they do now. And they said Pokemon. Let's do Pokemon. People really love Pokemon, so let's gouge the price off super high. And then you get freaking stupid freaking scalper idiots who are freaking buying the all the freaking all the all the Legos and like double building it, double like gouging up the prices and all that. Fucking scalpers. they um oh I think it was like a was it a Mecha Monday? I forgot when it was. Um it was probably Cotton Collision. We're talking about the Pokemon versus like the Gundam. Um like like the top tier of both coming out that month. It was it was the Perfect Grade Unleashed. Granted, it was $600. And then we had the Pokemon, um the three freaking um the three like fully evolved starter kit, right? The Blastoise, Venusaur, and Charizard, which was also 600 and like $50. And I'm like, wow, that's hella expensive for freaking for a Lego, you know. Now, what happened with Lego, which didn't actually happen with I will say, didn't happen um with with the Gundam, is scalpers just bought the crap out of Pokemon, because Pokemon scalpers are actually more of a thing. Um, Bandai kits for like Gundam and stuff like that, a little more niche, like very much more niche than Pokemon. Like Pokemon, there's actually a market. Um, there's one for Gunpla, but like dumbass freaking shitty freaking scalper people aren't a part of that community yet. So thank God. I hope that never actually happens, um, but you know how these things go. Um, but yeah, so they had um, the evolution from $600. Now they got the scalpers. Now they're selling them for like $1,300. I'm like, holy crap! Nobody's gonna pay for freaking like for 1,300 for a freaking Lego kit. I say that, but I know that there are some freaking dumb people who are very bad with their money who might actually, they really want that kit, and they'll probably still freaking shell out a freaking insane amount of money just for that, which is ugh crazy. But like if it's $1,000, I want the thing to like glow and make noise. You know what I mean? That's kind of all I'm saying. It's either that or it has to be like photorealistically good. You know what I mean? Like there are some figurines that are costing like pretty high up there, but oh my goodness, they are like very very well worth the money. Like if you think the money's worth it, I don't know. Like the art is like, oh, that's a cool hip. That's a cool. It's got a toe joint on there. That's nice. That is really nice. I do enjoy a good toe joint, and there's a lot of clippable things. It's a toe joint. What is that? Is that when you smoke a reefer between your feet, between your toes? You hold the joint between your feet. Um, there we go. I think, yeah, these are. Sometimes they kind of blend in when I do that. But let's just put it out right here. These are the things I'm building right now. Bang. Maybe we should hold it out. Maybe we should reorient it like this. Sometimes the white blends in with the white, kind of whites out everything. runners all over the place. It's chaos, but it's controlled chaos, right? Thighs, my inner thighs, mid thighs. Now we got the crazy calf joint right here that need to be done. Oh, the ankle joint first. Ankle joint, which is okay, D and C. So it's gonna be that one. Yeah. It's 8. It's gonna be 8, and then 9 and 2. Okay. Boop, boop. Time is it? Oh, it's almost 6 o'clock. We're actually chugging along here. I did say we're probably gonna get done today, but to be honest, we're probably just gonna get done the main kit today. I'm not sure if we'll get the whole thing done today. But it's got a lot. It's got a lot of cool armaments and stuff like that. A lot of armor pieces. I'll say armor pieces. I think she's just got the sword, which is a really cool sword, though. I will say, it is really, really sick ass sword. This is not. This is C. But what am I looking for? 9 and 2, so it should be 2 2 9 9. Okay. There we go. All right. Sometimes I look over and be like, it's like I'll look over and be like, yeah, nobody's talking, and I'll build for a little bit, and I'll look over and a whole bunch of people said a whole bunch of things. I'm like, is it me? Is it the stream that's doing this? Am I just messing up because the stream doesn't want to tell me what people say in real time? Uh, you never know with these things. It's the internet. It doesn't play nice sometimes. Sometimes it plays retarded. Then it makes you look retarded. Don't get me wrong, sometimes you are. But it's like, come on, internet, stop helping this image out. I'm trying to make my image look good, Not like a faux those faux intellectual types, It's people who are like the debate bros. Like a Destiny or or what's that other guy? Who's that guy who's always on the whatever podcast? Um, something Williams. He's pretty funny. I like him. I really do like him. I agree with half of the things he says. I do think he goes a little harsh on things, but to be honest, the way that some of these people operate, you kind of have to go. You do kind of have to go in harsh because uh, they'll just say like the most retarded things, and I don't always agree like on the way he operates, but sometimes I'm trying to like do the debate in my head, and I'm like, nah, probably I'd probably lay into because otherwise I would just like try to use their logic, which if you start off with an illogical baseline and you try to put logic into an illogical situation, it doesn't quite pan out the way you think it could. You know what I mean? So sometimes you gotta have them explain it, right? And when 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 they explain it to a point where it's like it does not actually function, you have to call that out. And but then they'll cry and be like, well, you had to listen to what I'm saying. It's like, I am listening to what you're saying. You have to listen to what you're saying as well. We're both part of this conversation. And half the time, freaking that guy's just like just yakking, just straight up slaying these intellectual. Sometimes they, especially on the whatever podcast, sometimes they'll have like really smart people or not really smart people, but pseudo smart people, and then other times they literally have the whatever freaking Wonder Brain, right? The the freaking OnlyFans chick. We say I'm the OnlyFans chick on there, and I'd be like, oh, okay, this is not fair. This is like clubbing the baby seal. This you gotta stop. I won't watch those ones so much. No, though they are funny too. I will. I might watch a clip or two. I will say. It just like, but you don't even need freaking him on though. You don't even need him on because he'll just ask like geography questions. It's like what country is what continent is Brazil in? You know, and they'll be like, Mexico. I'm like, what the? It's like, no, Brazil is not in Mexico. They're both countries. They literally can't be a thing. It's a continent. Continent doesn't equal country. What the? Oh my god. Freaking quack brains. Sometimes. Now the question is, do they do it on purpose, or they are actually that laser brained, right? And that's a good question. That is a good question. I'd like to know the answer to, but you never know. Yeah, yeah. I actually never actually watched the whatever podcast like through and through. Um, yeah. Oh, you're making tacos. Oh, good old Papa Cotton's makes some good tacos. What kind of tacos? That's a good question. That's a good question. What kind of tacos? Are they beef? Are they chicken? Are they some kind of special fish taco or got some good steak? Steak taco sounds good. Pork. Sometimes people make it mean. Was it carnitas? It's been a while since I ordered proper tacos. It's been a hot minute. Maybe I should go. There's a really good taco place near my. That's H. What was Q? Oh, here's Q. Okay, I was about to say, I was like, Q's somewhere around here. All right, and it's literally, I think it's all of them, right? Yeah, it's literally all of them. So. But yeah, I was saying we're talking about the whatever podcast, and it's just it is kind of weird. And I mean, do I feel like they're trying to make the girls seem dumb? It's like, I guess I don't know. I guess they do pay them, so it's like it's kind of odd, you know. You have these girls and they'll go out and just for the money. So it's like, okay, so you're going out to some whatever podcast, and these whatever guys are going to pay you some money to go on their stream. And some of them will be like, well, it's good it's good promotion for my OnlyFans. I'm like, what? That's insane. But I guess it's true. I don't know. I don't know anything about the OnlyFans thing. I don't know. Have I looked at OnlyFans before? Yes. Yeah, of course, of course. Do I do I think it's good? Eh, it's just just another internet site. A special place of internet culture. If you're particular into that piece of internet culture, yeah, I guess you could call it good or bad or whatever. I'm not like Charlie Kirk. I'm freaking gonna be like, oh yeah, it's evil. You know. I do. It's like, do these people entertain you though? That's a good question to ask. I think I can ask that question. It's like, are these people worth entertaining, right? Or not the people worth entertaining. Are these people worth your money for your entertainment? You know, that's a good question I would ask. All right, so how I got this going? So this is like that. Okay, so that fits in like that, and then this fits in like this. That's cool. Ah! H-H-U-H. Oh my goodness. It hit me with the smorgasbord of freaking stuff. Oh, and then there's a separate piece I gotta build. Wow. These kits are good. It's just they're quite involved. Not quite as streamlined as like the Bandai kits, but they're still pretty good. Some people won't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing let's see. They're beef tacos. Nice, nice. I don't watch that podcast. No, I don't either. I just I see like clips, like here and there, just on the feed, and sometimes I'll just freaking just scroll up. I'm just like, it's like, oh, it's freaking dumb chicks answering dumb questions and proving that they're even dumber than dumb. So I just scroll it over. It's just see, drunken on dumb shoot is difficult. Yeah, yeah, Duncan on dumb thoughts. Yeah, yeah, e-thoughts are. It isn't difficult. It really isn't. I mean, I could do it even drunk, right? I almost read that as drunking, but that's my dyslexia talking, right? Yeah, I'm freaking dyslexic, but even I can dunk on them pretty easy. Why? Because I know geography, I know history, I know. It's like, what was the first president? What was his name? And everyone's like, Abraham Lincoln. You know, hold on. There we go. Ugh. That was my alarm sounding off. My alarm sounding off. Ugh. Telling me that it's 6 o'clock. Which is good. That's good. It means I've got like another 2 hours to build. Shouldn't take me too long. Shouldn't take me that long. I've been building for 2 hours, so this might take me like 4 hours to build. Which, honestly, when I first started off, this probably would have taken me like a couple of days to build. But I am streaming, so it's gonna take me a little longer. Here's what it is. H. Oh yeah. Yes. I mean, it is a popular show. I don't know why it's so popular, but I mean, it fits a kind of an algorithm of freaking dumb people, um, you know, on the internet, right? I guess that's kind of how they justify like. Now, the question I have now, so my big brain question for the guys who do the whatever podcast is how do you find these dumbass these dumbass hosts? You know what I mean? I think Anna, that Star Wars girl, was on there one point in time. I'm like, I don't mind Anna, that Star Wars girl. I don't watch her that much. I watched her like a couple times, like years back. I don't think I've seen anything from her um, since then, but um, yeah, no, but it's freaking hilarious. So I do feel like they do try to drum up these girls as dumb, and it's like which ones are actually dumb and which ones are you just like kind of being a little unfair to, you know? I don't know. Oh, wait, no, not this one first. Take this off. Whew. I need. Oh, I need you. Ugh. What was you? Oh, you was the shiny one, right? Yep. Yep. That's what it was. And eights on both. Yeah, eights on both. Normally I build normally double build these, but trying to. These ones are a little more involved, so I just want to make sure I get it all kind of situated first. Huh. Okay. There we go. Now I got to do the other side. all those fit. Neat. Okay. All right, there we go. Let's see. Let's see. I watched one episode when they had the comedian, um, what's it? Leon Narde Jone. I don't know who that is. Not sure. Not so good with names. Yeah, especially foreign sounding names. I might have seen that comic. Maybe I don't know. It's possible. There's a lot of comics that are like, are they really comics? You know. There we go. Okay. There we go. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm out of caffeine. That's okay. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have caffeine after 5 anyways. That's what they say, right? For normal people who wake up at a normal time. But I wake up even earlier, so I definitely shouldn't have caffeine after. But then I fall asleep when everyone's at the Cotton Connection or whatever. And I'm like, oh no! I really wanted to be on, but I fell asleep. Or, which is not Cotton Connection time yet, so that's fine. But plus, I can sleep in on Sunday, so that's fine too. I definitely wasn't feeling puppeteering today, or any time this weekend. I was just, I just didn't feel. I did so much puppeteering, IRL. I really did wish I had a freaking. I need a videographer. I really do. I need a video. What do you call it? The vloggers, the video vloggers, like someone to like follow me around with a puppet, you know, with a camera. I'll have the puppet, obviously. You'll just see freaking Gator just going around, just unleashing havoc on poor innocent people who are trying to enjoy their Sunday. It was Sunday. It was one week ago. I was at the Universal Studios. It was super fun. That was super fun. That was really a good time. Everyone loved him too. Like, oh my god, what's his name? What is that? I'm like, this is a puppet. His name is Gator. Gator the Goblin. A lot of smiling faces, which is nice. It's good to see smiling faces, you know? It's better than seeing people kind of being all harumph about everything. It's good to know that some people are actually not just like and arbitrarily freaking upset about everything. There we go. All right. Now those two pieces, and then I gotta build that piece. Mm-hmm. I think I had these on backwards. They look a little off. That wouldn't fit. That wouldn't fit the other side too. So it might be. This one doesn't really look like fit though. So, and this one, yeah, that one fits much better now. Huzzah! All right. Um. Okay, now I just need to do this piece, which I needed C, which I need the other C. Yeah. Normal people time. That's a good question. Normal people time. Normal people time is people waking up at like 7 o'clock, 6:30. I'm waking up at 3:30, 3:30. So, so I can get out the door by 4 o'clock. Yeah. So that's yeah. So, needless to say, having caffeine after 5 is probably not the best idea to have. To consume some kind of a stimulant, is probably not the best idea to have. And probably having some kind of sleep aid after 10 is probably not a good idea either. So it's like, oh, okay. Yeah, so these things I shouldn't do. Pick and choose your poison, right? And sometimes you're like, why do I have to choose poison? Yeah, that's a good question. That is a good question. There we go. Got 2 legs. I've got 2 legs. I got 2 legs, 2 legs. This one fits on this one. Somehow, some way. It fits. Does it fit? It does. Need some kind of. Okay, essentially she's built. I mean, I could literally stop here because it's she's essentially good. There you go. There we go. Oh, you tagged me a couple times on Twitter, huh? Let me see. Let's see. There you go. Okay. Yeah. I did see. I was about to say. I was like, sounds kind of. It sounds like I've seen her before, and I did see her on the Kill Tony. Yeah, that's right. But yeah, sometimes, yes, there's so much content you consume, and you forget half the bullshit you freaking listen to. You know, like there are some people who freaking just like, boom, are out there, right? And you remember them. And then there are other shit that freaking boom, the algorithm just force feeds you, even though you hit like do not recommend, but they keep on like force feeding it to you, and you're like, why do I hit do not recommend if you're just gonna show me it 17 times again? You know, it's sometimes these things are just it's like it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's like I'm not a person. I'm just some kind of consumable number. I am not the consumer, I'm the consumed. Okay. And I was like, you popped off her hair, no, there are snacks. I was like, yes, I did. It's okay. Don't worry. Replace it with a different hairpiece. It was a hairpiece earlier. It looks okay, but change it up a little bit. There we go. And then we slap this bad boy on here, like so. Somehow, some way. Make it stick. And then this pops in like this. Boom. Yeah. That's a lot better. They're like, hey, I can do this modification. You can do that modification. I'm like, oh, that's cool. You can take all these parts off and then put cooler parts on. Oh, there's a longer piece for that. That's pretty cool. And then there's a short one, and there's the long one. I knew that. Yeah, these are literally all the extra armor pieces. Oh, that's really cool. What time I am? Oh, shoot. Yeah, this is not going to take me long at all. Yeah, literally just like, hey, do this and this and this. I did say it's going to take quicker when you're doing all the other stuff, which is kind of the base form. She does look pretty cool in her base form, right? And here's backside, front side. It's got a lot of cool stuff. But okay, that's an optional piece. I'll let him retain it as optional. They've got an armored belly plate. That's cool. But I'm going to keep her belly exposed. Just because, yeah, that piece right there, which is not bad, but don't need it. So let's go this piece and then my head panel. I feel like there's panels that I haven't even touched. Like T is pretty much for the weapons. R, that's for the stand. E, it's like the more I the deeper I get into it, the more I understand like the pieces I didn't use. Like this is for this is for that. That I don't need. C, D, D. I think I will need D, right? I need B, B, and F. That's A. I'm not sure where F was. F is for together. Um, Yeah. Kind of a dead channel right now. It's all good. I wish someone popped on though. But yeah, but people are just gonna be doing their own thing. It's dinner time and whatnot. I'm gonna nip and nag until maybe it's 7 o'clock. Like within the hour, I should be done by then. Everything I want to do. Here's F. I was about to say it's somewhere around here. I'm doing the armor upgrade for the chest piece. Why? Because of the bigger boobs. We just did. The boobs are bigger. There we go. Sorry, I was building off. I was trying to get a bigger vantage point further. There we go. Now we just take off this piece. I had trouble. There we go. I was about to say, it better pop off. It was so easy to pop off earlier. Oh, wow. Sweet. All right. Okay, so I'm probably going to put on, so that piece is on. Don't really want to put on all that piece. All right. Sometimes these kits are good to break up during the day, just not during the day, but during You should probably sometimes you shouldn't be building it all at once. It's good to step away a little bit, but it's not what I signed up for. I signed up to finish this one, or at least get a damn good chunk out of it, right? I actually might not finish this one, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. Oops. Stick that one back. So I can put it over there. If I need it later, I'll be able to find it. Sometimes if you clip off the wrong piece, fair not, just put it in the box. You'll probably find it. If you look at the runner and you notice it's gone, just look in the box. You'll find the piece. At least that's the idea, right? S is the one I haven't actually opened yet. I think this one. No. Where's S? S is this one, yeah. Yep. This is it. Okay. Yeah. Not gonna lie, this one looks pretty good. All right. Cool. Whew, and there's some crazy leg joints. My goodness. Whew. I'm starting to freaking run out of steam. I think I need to eat more. But I did have a good little start. Those are big leg joints. Oh, and that bit slats right onto the. Oh, that's cool. Heck yeah. Very neat. Oh, all right. I am too hungry. I'm too hungry to finish, so I had to find something to snack on. And I'm probably gonna listen to some music. But yeah. So far, not fully complete. Not fully complete. I have her basic form done. I have her basic form done, and a couple of the minor upgrades. But we are gonna get a lot of the cool upgrades on real soon, real soon. So yeah, that's definitely in the wheelhouse. That's definitely in the wheelhouse right now. But for right now, I need to eat. So, all right, guys. I'm not sure who's watching, but whoever you are, you're awesome. And thanks again. All right, guys. I'll probably build again Tuesday. Yeah, why not? Tuesday. It's my birthday. I can do what I want, right? All right, guys. Later.
Oh, what happened, Freddy?
Gator! What happened? Gator! Wake up! Wake up, Gator! Oh, buddy! This is the end of the con! We gotta go home!